What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and round two, this time water. Let's go ahead and see the Samsung Galaxy S9, how it stacks up to the iPhone X when it comes to water pressure, resistance, depth basically in a chamber, and then a more of a real world environment test. So the Samsung Galaxy S9 retains the IP68 water resistance rating of the Samsung Galaxy S8. No change there officially, but who knows, there could be something different, thicker seals, something inside that has changed because this thing is 0.4 millimeters thicker versus the Samsung Galaxy S8, and there's definitely room in there for some improvement, hopefully. Of course, Apple's iPhone X isn't officially waterproof. It's water resistant at IP67, which is 3 feet for 30 minutes. This one is water resistant at 5 feet, or IP68, for 30 minutes also. And in the past, the Galaxies have always outdone the iPhones, usually, so I expect this to be no different, but both of them are pretty good. Let's see which one is better. So we're gonna start in our VAT, of course, at the manufacturer rating, which is gonna be 3 feet for 30 minutes. And then we're gonna raise it to 5 feet and go from there, and then go to more of a deeper scale at the river and see what we can get from these guys. Hopefully some sort of reaction, but of course it's always good for them to survive because you have a reliable product in your pocket. Check out the new setup, by the way. Come over here. We got the Sony a7R III. We got the new small HD focus. It is so beautiful. I love it. Changing the way I film completely, so I thought that was super cool. So again, I say this every time for the people that ask me, this does work out to be the same pressure as in a swimming pool. That's the same depth. It's basically the amount of water stacked versus the amount of water overall. So this is the same pressure you'd get at the bottom of a 3-foot pool. And here they go. Now start the timer as soon as I tell you, as soon as it hits the water. They have been submerged. Both of them are now at a depth of 1 meter. And we're gonna go for like 5-10 minutes here, raise it to 5 feet, and keep going from there. So I really don't think they'll have any trouble with this depth. Actually, funny stories, we had an iPhone 7 that my friend David, the scuba diver, his girlfriend dropped in the river at 20 feet. It spent the night there overnight in freezing conditions. We came in the morning, he was searching for it, eventually found it after like an hour of searching the silt on the bottom, brought it up to the surface, powered on perfectly. It was crazy. These things are resilient. Sometimes you can get so lucky, sometimes out of nowhere it just breaks. But in this case, we can still get a sort of a benchmark for it, a feel for them of how they stand versus each other. Although I think the Galaxy will pass with flying colors in this test. There really should be no reason for it not to. All right, so 10-minute mark, nothing to report. I would say nothing has changed. The Galaxy S9 has timed out. Always on display, but I can't see it is working. So at this point, I'm gonna fill it to the brim to 5 feet, raise the water pressure to the native depth of the Galaxy S9, and this is already surpassing the iPhone Xs. So again, I've done this test many times. Nothing ever really happens in this little chamber unless it's an old iPhone. All right, so all the way to the top. All right, that is to the brim. So now that we've got more water pressure, we'll see if anything changes here. We'll go for another 10 minutes or so, and hopefully I'll have an update for you guys then, but definitely think we're gonna have to go to the lake for this one. Really not much that we can do here, and we're gonna throw down to a depth of up to 20 feet, I'd say, because past that, you're probably never gonna recover your phone. We got lucky with the scuba diving thing. It was only at 20 feet, but all right, both are in fantastic condition. Let's see if they will be also in 10 minutes. So we just surpassed 20 minutes. Again, nothing to report. From the back, you can see that there are bubbles around it. I looked at the cameras, no moisture in there. Really, these look unaffected, and nothing, no ports or anything are blocked off. Everything is exposed, so really wasn't able to see any signs of water damage yet. I'm gonna go with the manufacturer rating, 30 minutes, and we'll see if anything happens. If not, I'm gonna go to the river and from there get some more depth and a playtime in the water. All right, so the iPhone turned off. I'm not sure what that's about. Honestly, that could have been it. Wow, that was a little disappointing. I seriously thought that it would have done better. Yeah, so, okay, pressing the power button, it does not work. Oh, okay. That freaked me out. Oh, yeah. Did you just see that flicker? Yeah. Yep. This thing is done. The iPhone compared to the Samsung Galaxy S9 at 5 feet, what was it, like 26 minutes basically? That was it. The screen is flickering. this one is still alive, but wow, I seriously can't believe that. So let me try and get as much water as I can out, but you can see that it is gone. I mean, water has permeated the seal. It has got in somehow. Wow, I am so disappointed right now. So Galaxy S9, as expected, did survive, and the iPhone, unfortunately, oh, it has a noise. So the screen is intermittently turning off and on here. So otherwise, the Galaxy, I'm gonna go ahead and test out the charging port, dry it out real quick, see if it's still functioning as it should. But you know, basically, if you want to use your phone around the water, have more protection just in case something happens, this is the phone to go with. All right, first off, let's see if it'll charge. It might not because there's still a little bit of moisture, but it is charging. So I am able to get it to charge. Wow, that sounds perfect. Functioning. And by the way, stereo speakers sound great on this thing. Yeah, so volume is working, all the ports are working. This thing has survived. The iPhone, on the other hand, looks like a lot of water actually got in through this right here, as that's where it's coming out when I'm hitting it. So around here is the breaking point of the iPhone. Let's go ahead and go down to the river anyways with the S9 and see if the water down there can finally get to it once you start moving it around a little bit, sinking it to a little bit of a lower pressure. All right guys, back at it. Lots of construction going on, but let's do what we came here for. We're gonna sink this thing to 10 feet at first in our little contraption. So 10 feet, spend a little time under there, gonna go deeper to 20, see what happens. iPhone, meanwhile, still working, surprisingly. So I emptied the water, and besides the lines, still usable. All right, and it goes, some padding, so doesn't get too scratched up in here. Otherwise, we got holes everywhere. The top, let's go to a depth of 10 feet here. 10-foot mark. I've been using this contraption for years. All right. Look at how deep this is, actually. You can actually see it. The water's kind of clear today. And let's go for 5 minutes, see what happens at 10 feet. All right, 5 minutes. And we are good for the first look. A lot of water in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, I can see the phone is on. That's already a good sign. So it spent 5 minutes at 10 feet. No signs of water damage yet. The lenses are clear, the dual aperture, all good. Okay, so miraculously has survived. So I think we're gonna have to go down to 20 feet, same deal. But this, oh man, that is cold. So I might actually jump in the water, but wow, this is making me think about that twice. It's freaking cold. Okay, in it goes again, this time 5 minutes at 20 feet. Working inside happily. And here we go. 20 foot. Sinking, sinking. Wow, that is deep. All right, 20 feet. I see the screen, that's a good sign. It is being a little erratic, which is a bad sign. Okay, please don't be water damaged. This is like the longest running contender for the most water resistant and durable phone I've ever tested. Oh my gosh, for a moment there I thought the shadow of the 9 was a blur because of the water. Okay, so good sign. No moisture in the lens. It's very cold. But seems okay. Just a lot of water on the display. Hopefully that's all that is. Uh-oh. Something's not right. I seriously think something bad has happened. Okay, against my better judgment, I will go into the water, and I have a wetsuit on. Somewhat of a wetsuit. It is cold out here. It's like 40 degrees. All right, so with this in here, I'm gonna throw that in there. And go jump in the water, swim around for a little bit, give it some movement.
Hey, take your Apple Watch off.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Thank you for reminding me. I don't want to lose another one.
It's somewhere there.
am I doing? Oh, this does not help. Oh, woo! That is unbelievably cold. My body is going into shock. I'm shutting down. Let's see if the galaxy's
just like
alive.
the iPhone.
Ooh. All right, swimming in a little bath water there. Okay. So it's fine. Whoa. It might just be the water, but it's kind of tweaking out at the bottom here. Oh, what is going on? Yeah, water did get in. Look at that. It just shut down. The screen is tweaking out. Oh my gosh. So apparently it was no match for the water here. That's crazy. It's tweaking out. See what happens in a little here, but I think that's it for the water then. Wow. All right guys, so the conclusion of the test. The iPhone 10 was the one to die first at what, 5 feet? This guy, it took 20 to finally do him in, but as you can see, the camera is fogging up. First sign of water damage. It was powering on for a little while, cycling through the power. Now there's no sign of anything. And you know, if I was more confident with the Galaxies, maybe I would have taken it apart. But yeah, I think this one is toast. Took 20 feet though, so clear winner. So the Samsung Galaxy S9 is the reigning champion of the water test so far. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it. Peace.